was excellent. I got to give Angelo all the credit in the world.
Yes, it was great.
Now this is where the podcast gets interesting. We're going to talk a little dessert here. This is where I feel uncomfortable at, but I know you got something to get off your chest.
So we do like the rat. We're going to do the rat of the month.
Okay, all
so
right.
we get all the stuff. So
you're ready to go.
Yeah. Phil Leonetti, he wrote a book.
Okay.
This other fucking piece of shit.
All right.
I don't even know what the name is. I would never read it. I would never buy it. He left a few chapters out. He said in the book. He said I was a troublemaker, a punk. He said I robbed somebody's house, jewelry. I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
That ain't nice.
He said he wanted to kill me, whatever. But he left in one chapter. He left out the reason I went to jail was because of his mother.
Really?
Yes, we was in a. It wasn't even a nightclub. It was a restaurant lounge called the Lido, and I was in there. I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
It was older. They, like people 40, 50. It wasn't a nightclub. And his mother was in there, and 3 guys were in there. They were big. I was little. And they came in, and she was dancing with them. So I went and got her, brought her back over to the bar with me. She had a few drinks in her. And I said, stay over here with me. And the guy came over, said something. Fuck you. A fight broke out. I hit him.
Really?
The guy punched me. I hit him with a chair. A melee broke out, whatever. 2 years later, I get locked up. Somebody got stabbed.
Okay.
They locked me up. I got 7 years in jail. Well, I got 20. I thought I got 21 years. I went
for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was never arrested in my life. Never. No. Nothing. The lawyer told me I was getting probation. I went to. Well, first I had Eddie Jacobs.
Okay.
And Philip was a suspect, so it was a conflict. I couldn't use him. They gave me Salavina. He looked like fucking Mr. Magoo. They gave me like a week, no, like 10 days to start trial.
Okay.
And I had Judge Parecka, Italian guy, he hated me.
Really?
And they picked out in a lineup. There was a picture of a guy walking against a brick wall.
Okay.
And they said it was me. This is the guy who did it.
Okay.
So I was looking at the picture. The fucking lawyer's blind. I said, this ain't me. I could tell by the outfit, the shoes.
Yeah,
so
you knew
we hired a guy to come in. He measured each brick, the mortar, and how tall the guy was, and we blew it up. The guy was like fucking 5'10". I was like 5'5", 5'4".
Yeah.
And we blew the thing up, and the judge wouldn't let it in. He said, can't come in.
Can't use the evidence.
No, can't use it. They signed the state. They said it was me. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I go to court. I get convicted. I had Salavina. He was blind. When we went for lunch break, I had to hold his arm crossing the street. He couldn't see.
Yeah, that's bad.
The fuck shot I have?
Yeah, you had 0 shot.
Not dead.
Just like your bets this
Yeah.
week. Like,
So now he tells me, don't worry about it. Your first offense, you never win in trouble. You're going to get probation. I said, all right. We go get sentenced. I stand up. The judge says I gave you 7 years in state prison, aggravated assault. Count 1. Count 2, 7 years in prison, aggravated assault. Count 3, 7 years in prison, aggravated assault. That's 21 fucking
21 years.
He said, now get him out of my courtroom. So they take me. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker told me I was getting probation. I got 21 years.
21 years.
He comes down to see me. It's through the glass. You know, like the lawyer thing?
Yeah.
He's lucky. I would have wrapped the thing around his fucking neck. He says to me, I said, motherfucker, I got 21 years. He said, no, you got 7 years. It's concurrent. I don't know what the fuck concurrent means.
What's
What the fuck's
concurrent
concurrent?
mean?
I went to fucking 9th grade. I don't know. What's concurrent mean?
Yeah, I still
He
don't
said
know
they
what it
ran them all together. Like, so I got 7 years.
7 years for breaking up that, and he
For
wrote
a
about you
fight.
in his book.
Yeah,
but he forgot that part out.
He left that chapter out. You know, they all got the same story.
Yeah.
Philip was never in jail. He got lucky. He always got out on bail. He beat every case. So he was Crazy Phil. He loved that name.
Yeah.
His mother loved it. Every day they used to write about him. He was like, they wrote about him every day. Crazy Phil Leonetti. He loved it. So he gets locked up, beats the case. He beat every case. If he would have beat the last case, he'd still be here. He'd still be Crazy Phil.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, then he went to jail, and they babysat him. There was 20. They were all co-defense. My father was co-defense. They were with him in Holmesburg.
Okay.
He got beat up in Holmesburg. He didn't put that in the book. And a couple of guys smashed the guy who, there was a fight. As soon as he was by himself and lost the case, then he found God and the government. Now he's not Crazy Phil no more. He's scared shit Phil.
Wow. Okay.
You know, he got 40 years, and if he would have won that case, he'd be on the street right now.
Yeah.
doing the same thing he was doing his whole life.
Yeah.
But I guess when the handcuffs get on him, they find God. And he robbed all his uncle's money and jewelry, and the government let him keep it.
Wow. It seems like the government lets everybody do whatever they want.
They do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they have this Megan's Law, which is good. You know, if you're a sex offender and I move next door to you, I got to let you know.
Yeah.
Well, they should have a fucking law where when they move next to you, they got to notify.
Yeah.
Fucking Pete the Crumb in my case, he killed 27 people, he said. You got a serial killer in them next door to you. Fuck, you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, let's not give them too much. We'll save that for a next episode.
Yeah, so tell Phil he left a couple of chapters out in his book.
All right.
He didn't say nothing about that.
And of course, he left all the good stories out.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they do the same shit. They just lie. It's whatever benefits them.
Yeah.
To make money.
Maybe there'll be a couple more stories.
So he's not
episode
crazy.
4.
He's not crazy Phil no more. He's scared shit Phil.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk maybe a little bit more about that in episode 4.
Yeah.
Who knows where we're going to be? Could be back in the studio. Could be somewhere else.
We
You
could be
never
here.
know.
We could be in Florida. We could be anywhere.
We could be anywhere.
But
so
we'll be at the Eagles game.
we got to tell everybody, stay tuned.
Stay
keep
tuned.
subscribing. Keep following. Keep sharing.
And pray for Out of Lid.
And pray for Out of Lid that he gets a new wig this week or a lid this week, whatever he wants to do.
And he goes 3-0. I hope you don't.
You wanna meet me? Coming to Philly. Be discreetly. I got thugs who love me and trust me to be ugly. Plus I got hoes in the cut and dashikis fast trying to peep me. Me and Cellini eating fettuccine.
The Skinny with Joey Merlino.